Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Jams by Jish. I'm Jish, and today I want to talk to you about Charli XCX's new album, Brat, and what makes it so good. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your favorite track off of Brat was. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that I am a fan of Charli XCX. I'm a fan of her other music. I'm a fan of her style. I'm a fan of hyperpop. I'm a fan of, the rave, pop, synth-esque aesthetic. And in the past, I've really liked how she's implemented it in her music. But this album's a departure from her traditional approach of an auto-tune. And it's a departure in a way that I think greatly benefits the final product. What do I mean by that? Well, I am going to posit that in this album, auto-tune is a character. Auto-tune is a mask. Auto-tune is a plot element. When Charli wants to be vulnerable, that's when the auto-tune drops. That's when the auto-tune is much lighter. But the auto-tune is almost like a mask that she wears. And I'm all for auto-tune, but I think that it's a very interesting take to almost treat it like a storytelling device in that way, where when you're dropping your guard, that's when the auto-tune is dropping. It's more vulnerable, it's more human. So what are examples of songs where the auto-tune is much lighter? Well, the most notable one is So I, which is the tribute song to the late Sophie, an accomplished music artist and one of Charli XCX's friends. This is easily the most vulnerable and most touching song on the album, so it goes without saying that the production is much more dialed back than in her other songs. Sophie's influence is also an important detail to mention here. In numerous interviews, Charli has talked about herself kind of in a self-deprecating manner, saying how she needs auto-tune and how she is not a good singer, and how she's happy that she's able to produce good music without being, in her words, a good singer. But when Sophie was alive, something she would say about Charli's music a lot is that Sophie would prefer if Charli used her natural voice more, because she thought that Charli had a beautiful voice. So I think that there's this lore element that is coming to the front, right? Charli masks a sort of insecurity of her voice with autotune, and when we see that guard dropped, this is her paying tribute to Sophie. This is her saying, I am me. This is me behind the mask. I just think it's really incredible. It's brave. I'm someone who is also not the most confident in their singing voice. So for artists like Charli to encourage other artists to use their natural voice when they feel vulnerable, I think that it's really cool. It's really a lesson. It shows that we can overcome our insecurities. And all of this was done using a pretty simple production method. I think that this is why Brat is able to fit so many different emotions within the album without it feeling all over the place. It's because the production matches the emotions of the songs brilliantly. Alright, well, that's about it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.